Hashtag pray for Bayern. Arsenal 3. Bayern Munich 1. This is a football discussion show for entertainment and opinion only. Everything here is about sports. We do not involve politics, personal targeting, or hate. So, Matty, let's talk about the football. And that was a joy to watch tonight, especially second half. First half, thought we started well. Obviously, we did the broadcast, did the watch along with Ola. We all predicted a win at Shock. And we got the goal. And then we should have had a second goal. Eze probably should have done better. Marino, again, nice ball. He could have played it to Saka. And then they score out of nothing. And then all of a sudden, the tide turns. And that Eze miss gave them a bit of confidence because at that point, they weren't in the game. They're having possession, but not really doing nothing. Make sure you sub to Southern Guna to be in the title. They then could have scored a second straight after that. Get into halftime, please, please, please. Second half, mate. What a masterclass. What a masterclass. That manager got his sub spot on, and Vincent Kompany flopped and folded today. What did you make of that, mate?
I think that was Mikel Arteta's best coached game since he's been at the football club. I think he went into that game. There was he would have had to have been thinking to himself, you know, I'm tired of what I was saying to you. Is I'm tired of losing to Bayern Munich. Just tired of it. I'm just sick of it, you know. And then to know that we were within a few steps a couple of years ago against them. And we're probably going to end up at some point seeing them again, you know, at the rate we're going. We're going to probably see them at some point. You need to get over that mental hurdle of beating Bayern Munich, especially when you are at home. And this is what we've been saying all year long. When you have these teams at home, we were handed a gift of a lot of these teams coming to the Emirates in this Champions League fixtures this year. And you've got to make the most of it when you have the opportunity. And they did it today. They came in with the same momentum that they left when they left the stadium, when they cut the lights off Sunday night. They came right back in with the same energy that they left out with on Sunday. And this is what I keep telling people we have to do on a consistent basis. And I keep telling you all, if we're beating Bayern Munich, we're beating Athletic, we're giving Man City all they can handle, we're giving Liverpool trouble. You're looking at us against Spurs. We just dismantling them. We've got Chelsea. Lee, I told you after the game when we was in the back, I said, there's no reason that we should not at least get some form of silverware this year with this team. There's no way you can convince me that there cannot be there's only one way this will go wrong is if we do it to ourselves. And this is why I've been telling our fans, just be patient, stay consistent, and let's just go one game at a time. It's just the way the schedule's laid out. You can only go one game at a time this season. It's a lot coming, and there's going to be a lot of games coming thick, fast, in a hurry. But the thing that has me optimistic is that they're handling the problems and the tasks that normally they have had trouble with over the years. Dealing with, you know, Harry Kane. He didn't get a sniff tonight. Elise, me and you, we've watched him. We've been looking at watching Bundesliga for the last couple of weeks. So we've seen what they're doing. He comes in tonight. There's nothing there. Nothing what we saw this past weekend. I mean, we had a little lapse there with Carl. But I mean, when you look at that, you look at that game, and there's several things you can point to that give me a good feeling. You look at Declan Rice today. What a performance. This brother is irreplaceable. When I say that, I mean that he's irreplaceable. There's no player in this team that can replace Declan Rice. He almost gives me Tony Adams type vibes, where just the way he handles business, he just gets it done. Look at that tackle on Kane today. Bro, he went back. I want you to understand this. He went back and got Kane and then looked at him and said, "What the hell you gonna do?" It's the same thing he did this weekend. He did that this weekend with Simmons.
Simmons. Yeah.
He said, "What the hell you gonna do about it?" It's been high time at Arsenal Football Club, especially in these last 7-8 years, that we've had players that are men. That was a grown man performance today. That was, I'm coming to work. I've got my hard hat on. I've got my lunch pail. I've got my prawn sandwich and a bag of chips. And the wife kissed me on the way out the door. I'm heading to work. That's what that was today. Eze. You look at Eze. Same thing we saw Sunday. Martinelli. I mentioned this during the broadcast. When is the last time that we've had two players come off the bench in the same game and provide goals? That's called security. That's called, oh shit, we actually have options. We actually have something coming off the bench. There's no Fabio Vieira. There's no Noon Tavares.
Eddie and Nketiah.
Rob Holden.
Reece Nelson.
Chambers, all that stuff we had to see. We've got competent players coming off the bench. Matt Wakey back from injury, scoring goals. Oh shit. This is uncharted territory. Martinelli. Well, he looked at the game Sunday. He said, "Well, shit, I've got to go in and make an instant impact. I've got to do something quick because my spot's up for grabs."
Yeah.
Did you see the look in Odegaard's face? Odegaard was smiling and he came on. It was business.
Yep.
Competition, Lee. It brings out the best in players. Look at Mascara tonight. Almost had a goal. Called upon. Everybody's been concerned about defense the last 2 or 3 weeks. You had people ask me, "Oh, it's the Magalites. Oh, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? What are we going to do? What are we going to do?" What did you do? He's, "Oh, Mascara, you play against Bayern Munich." Got the job done. Lee, when I look at this team, I feel confident. I'm just being honest with you. I feel confident. I didn't say we're going to win the Champions League. I didn't say we're going to go on the quadruple. I feel confident that this team can be successful this year. They look like they are getting ready to make some noise. And there's a lot of people across the social media sphere. I've got a few texts tonight. One from a Chelsea friend, a buddy of mine is a Chelsea friend. Guy I played ball with when I was younger. He texted me. He said, "Brother, if y'all can't get it done this year, I don't know if you'll ever get it done." He said,
Facts.
Yeah, he said, "Because y'all look like y'all mean business this year."
There's still 6 months to go, though, Matt.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. It's a long way to go. But this is why I keep telling people, just take it as it comes. Don't try to project. Don't try to, "Oh, it's going to be this. We're going to do this." All we need to do, one game at a time. And along the way, pick up. We got a chance to win a Carabao Cup. It's in the way the season's laid out. It's like I told you earlier. You need to go pick up something on the way home. Yeah, on the way home. Stop by Walmart and pick up a Carabao Cup because you still got to go past it anyway. You've got to go past the Carabao Cup anyway. So why not go pick that up too?
Thanks.
So we're going to take everything as it's coming. And I would think that Arteta's probably telling them that. I said last night on my podcast, I hope he's telling them, shut the damn phones off. Shut the damn phones off. Don't read the papers. Nothing. Zero. Stay locked in. And if they do it that way, Lee, the sky's the limit for this team. They took account of themselves tonight, Lee. We beat Bayern freaking Munich. They have bastardized us for years. 5 here, 5 there, 5 here, 5 there. Going there laughing. You got Lewandowski talking. "Oh yeah, we're ready. We was hoping for this draw." You got all this stuff. And then what did you see tonight? Set piece. Teams are terrified when they see us go for set. You saw they were scrambling to try to keep the ball from going out from a corner. It's falling over themselves to keep the ball in bounds. And then if we can't score on the set piece, guess what? Now we're scoring from open play now. 4 passes, go. 3 passes, go. Bang, 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 go. This is what I've told people. I said, we go forward. Not going backwards. Not going backwards. Not passing it back. Not passing it back. Going forward. This team is deadly. Because we got pace in the team now.
Mm.
Arteta injected pace in the 70th minute. Completely turned it up a notch. Then Bayern Munich was like, we're done.
Taking off the captain.
Yeah.
Saka.
Yeah. He was bewildered. He's looking around. He's like, well, man, I thought, what's going on here? Hey, buddy, thanks for the good job. It's time for a break. You've been playing long enough. Get ready for Sunday. We need you Sunday. What happens? Drops in Matt Wakey. Go. Oh, well, I guess that's just the way it's going to have to be this year. Yeah. Egos will have to be left at the door this year. In order for this team to get to the next level, egos will have to be checked at the door. You're going to have to play your part when you're called upon. And it doesn't matter who you are. And that's going to separate the men from the boys. What you're going to start seeing from this team, and you're starting to see it now, you're starting to see people who will separate them from players that may need to be moved on down the line because they're getting to some certain players like Declan Rice, they're going to another level.
Declan was outstanding, man. He should have scored that, man. What's a save from Neuer? Yeah, him and Timber and Gabby, they've been our best 3 players.
And Timber, these are workhorses. I've long said that if we did not lose Timber that year, the first year he came, if we got that ACL injury, we probably would have won the title. Because it's almost impassable over there with him. Turn ye around. Go ye another way. And then if you go to the other side, Calafiori's starting to defend.
What's a cross, by the way?
Yeah, I told you going forward, man. Arsene Wenger would. You think about certain players, you're like, dude, if we had somebody like this, especially when we were losing Clichy and all them, somebody could just go.
The biggest thing for me is the fact he subbed Sakharov when it was 1-1.
Lee, this is what I'm saying.
When would he ever do that?
The manager is learning from his mistakes. He's starting to look. He's starting to have to realize that I'm going to have to make sacrifices. And if that means me trusting Matt Wakey and taking off Saka, then it has to be what it is.
Yep.
Because that's going to be required, Lee. When we get to these semifinals or these quarterfinals or these competitions, or we get a difficult draw early on, we got to go to Stamford Bridge in our first FA Cup match or something like that. We get something difficult. He's going to have to make those decisions. I've said this for all year. We still got to learn how to deal with adversity when it comes. But for right now, we're doing everything we need to do right.
Facts.
And I'm proud of the boys, man. I'm proud of the boys. That tonight was a performance. I am elated for everybody who sat at that stadium tonight because they have sat through some ass whoopings.
Especially against them.
The first thing I did when we got off the air is I text Kenny and said, I am so happy for you because he's had to sit there and watch that.
Yep.
Troops had to watch that. Dan Potts had to watch us get our ass whipped. DJB, hell, even Positive Dan. They've all had to sit there and watch us get turned over by Bayern Munich. You've seen us get our ass kicked by Bayern Munich over there. So to see us in a position where we're first in the league, we're right behind Bayern. Now we're on top. We're above Bayern, by the way. Just want to throw that out there. 1 goal given up. Who in the hell in this hemisphere thought that we would go through our current Champions League campaign and only giving up 1 goal? Not one top doing it. No, 5 goals. Excuse me. I'm sorry.
5 games, 1 goal.
5 games, 1 goal. Who thought that? Nobody. This is why I said just 1 game at a time. Let's keep these guys healthy. Let's keep this output. We still got players coming back. We're still not even at full strength.
Facts.
And we're dealing with that, and we're being successful in the process. Chelsea, I heard a lot of chatter yesterday about this game coming up against Sunday. Well, I'm here to tell you, Chelsea, you've got your work cut out for you on Sunday. So you better get ready. We owe y'all ass whooping too.
Yep. Facts. And on that bombshell, We're out. I'm going live. Emergency celebration. Happy Thanksgiving to you.
Appreciate it, brother.
The loved ones. Yeah, and all the fellow Americans out there as well that's celebrating. And roll on Chelsea. Bash.